Once again, the denizens of the Humblewood, those that traveled a great many miles, and those who were born here, humble and birdfolk alike, I say to you all the same, welcome, friend. For everyone is equal at this table. Your last visit here was greatly missed, even now. Niffy and Winter, the two ladies of the Defenders of Alderheart, found themselves, along with their other compatriots, Baldric and Rooker, facing off against the infamous necromancer, who still is somehow nameless, has raised a creature known as a Cobble Fright and has been manipulating the undead servitors around the academy to further his own ends. It seems yet undetermined. The adventurers of Alderheart have managed to best this necromancer and his ungodly creation, literally. Found themselves, two of which dead, on the floor. Niffy, the humble liaison to the minute members of the wood, finding herself close to the light, being drawn back by the kind words of her companion Rooker. And Winter, the Vulpin bard, drawn back not by Rooker's kindness at first, though of course it did help, but rather by the concerned words of her companion, Baldric. What stands next? A good question, for both are now back among the living, although most likely different than what they were, and all of which have new steps to take, or it seems the Humblewood is never quite so well defended. Welcome, again, to the Humblewood. It has been the equivalent of 3 days. Over the course of these days, of course, Baldric has since been preoccupied defending his recovering friends. His recovering friends have been returned to the land of the living, albeit unconscious for the most part, in which you both notice that your friends Rooker and Baldric have not left your sides. Although Baldric, you were gifted the Flame-Tongue sword. Your regular sword, enchanted, of course, with the flame. Dean Winsworth approaches all of you. Comes down himself. He would have asked you if it were under less dire circumstances to come to his office, but understanding what has happened, seemed it prudent to visit you himself.
How nice.
All manner of students have gathered around, and they have had to be shooed away and kept out of the infirmary to give you guys some space. Although you'll notice that 2 out of the 3 days, one such member did make it through. A small little gerbine with bunny ears and no voice visited you, especially Winter. Although Baldric, I imagine, did not enjoy that.
I'll allow it. Quickly.
Point Rooker's just jumping at everyone who comes close. So he sees the dean. Ah! Oh, okay. Fine. Sorry.
Don't scare me like that.
Yeah, if you're fine, I'm sorry.
And starts like preening.
Come on in. My apologies,
we're a
sir.
little bit on edge.
Just a little.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Winter and Niffy, you both, of course, are awake by this point. Able to set up on your own volition, put on some of your own clothes.
Brushing my fur. Oh my god. Just mad.
Niffy, I brought you some Jello, and it's like it's the biggest thing.
It like undulates in its large round casing.
It's like as big as she is.
I imagine it like in a big like acorn cap. You know,
that's
just
exactly what I was picturing too.
Yep. Now you get plenty of rest now. Everyone leave her alone, she's resting.
Yeah, get out! Everybody out!
Rooker, when have you slept last?
The dean holds his hands up.
You're all right. You can stay.
Well, mostly
Yeah,
at
you're
Rooker,
fine.
who's like fucking around with his crossbow.
Rooker.
What?
I tried
What?
to reach over. Put
What?
the crossbow down. It's okay. Take a seat. Take a seat. Take a seat.
Jumpy, I'm sorry.
I know. God, you look worse than me, and
Are you
I
okay?
was.
You're okay, right? Anything?
I'm okay. I'm
Okay.
perfect.
Niffy, you too? You're okay? You're good?
I'm good. I'm good. But you need to
Okay.
take care of yourself.
It's fine. I'll be fine.
Dean, how goes it?
I wanted to stop by and deliver a few things. It is my sincerest gratitude, as well as from every staff member and student whose lives you have saved, to thank you for what you have done these past few days. We surely would never have figured it out ourselves until it is too late. I have my best scholars uncovering the old Corvum's notes, seeing what they might find.
Did you guys ever figure out who that was?
We have some pieces put together, yes. It was an old student here that we simply had not recognized, named Odwald Ebonheart. We think perhaps it is one of the illustrious Ebonhearts of Alderheart, but we are unsure as of this time. It was such a talented mind. Some of his notes were quite interesting. It was simply the deductions he brought were more than a little unfortunate.
He seemed desperate.
In fact, he was. Many of his notes are scribbled furiously out of nerves or fear. It is hard to say. But until, of course, we find anything of the sort, you will be the first to know. But in the meantime, I would like to give you something. He presents to you 4 medallions, like little birds' heads with the beak forward, in like this little circular charm, with emerald eyes. The wood around them seems to be made of the same sort of petrified wood that the avium is built into.
Oh.
Okay.
These are amulets of sorts. As well as to you, humble liaison, to all of you, I grant the only portal sigil sequence in all of the Humblewood.
Oh.
They are
So,
stored
like-
within these. Once per day, these amulets will allow you to teleport into a secret location within the avium. It is a one-way ticket, and will grant you faculty-level access to all the avium has to offer.
Wow.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Of course.
That's some VIP key.
This is a closely guarded secret.
Of course. Of course.
Of course.
And humble liaison, you seem like the best person to give this to. Of course, I imagine our lovely bard would be interested as well. For the sake of brevity, he presents to you a ring of spell storing, which does have a spell in it.
Oh.
A 5th level Stellar Bodies spell.
Fuck.
To who does he present this to?
You.
Any of you, really. He pretty much offers it between Winter and Niffy. It's a group gift. He deduced that you are the 2 magic users.
Okay, yeah. No. Niffy, go ahead. You don't have enough bling on you anyway.
Fine, sir.
Of course. I have stored the spell myself. It should serve you well in a troubled time. As well as, you hear like the clinking sound beneath his robe of these 2 flasks of dark orange liquid. 2
Ooh.
potions of fire resistance.
That is very useful.
I-
I
We'll
can
have to
only
decide
hope,
who holds on to that.
of course, I can only hope this will aid you in saving the Humblewood from the fire being's fury.
Thank you.
Dean.
Yes.
I know we were awful short with you last time. I know I was.
Say no more?
I apologize.
I appreciate your apology, but even more than that, I appreciate your scrutiny. I doubt we would have come even close without it. Being thorough is a good thing.
Swiftgale, we found what?
We did.
Mordain.
What?
We did find him in one of the closets, suspended in necromantic energy. He is alive.
Oh, that's good to hear.
For all intents and purposes, he was simply asleep. He's eager to return back to work. He enjoys his space.
Wow. Okay. How long were we out? I forgot to ask.
3 days.
Rooker, did you sleep at all during that time?
Of course not.
Rooker!
We're gonna let some.
I tried to convince him, but he was doing.
You think
double duty.
I'm gonna leave it to chance to something else coming in? No.
I do have members of the Perch Guard outside of these quarters at all times. You are safe. The servitors should suffice, but due to recent events, I deemed it unnecessary at the moment.
Yeah, if you guys keep using them, I'm sure you have people on trying to make sure that they don't get overridden again.
Exactly. Well, overriding my own servitors is quite difficult. It takes a particularly talented student like Oddwald to pull something like that off. An alumnus.
double-edged sword. You teach your students pretty well.
I'll take that as a compliment and a bit of an insult.
Yeah.
I deserve it.
No. You do your jobs right. You can only give people the tools. You don't know what people are going to do with them.
I couldn't have said it better myself. But, the nurse says you are free to go about your business as you see fit. The faculties are left for you, and of course there is still the information I don't believe you have had time to decipher. Unfortunately, my men can't make any heads or tail of it, and I am far too busy running my own institute to do such a thing.
You have a lot to clean up. I get it. Was anyone able to recover those missing pages?
We did.
Oh.
We found them amongst Oddwald's things.
We can redo some, when you're feeling up to it, Niffy, we can redo some research. I need to stretch my legs.
That'd be really nice.
I'll come with.
Go for a walk.
You need some
You might
sleep.
need to take a rest, bud.
You need a nap. You need a nap. Don't make me use magic to make you take a nap. Because I'll do it.
Fine.
I don't want to, but I'll do it.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
I'll go back to our room then.
You do so.
Can I just
Oh no, we
Okay,
lost
go.
her. There she goes.
can I just can I take one of those potions? I'm
Yeah.
obviously not doing anything with it now, but if I can get more time to study more alchemy stuff, maybe I can learn how to make more.
Yeah, hey, maybe we can show Susan sometime. Baldric, do you want to take the other one since you like to get up close and personal with things?
Sure, I'll hold on to it.
Like I said, I just want to use it to, again, study it. If I can find out how to make more, I'll give it back.
Good. Hold on to it. Hopefully we won't need to use it anytime soon.
And Rooker just like stows his crossbow and takes the potion and just like hugs it and starts walking back to the room.
Winter gets up and stretches, does like her like routine stretches for
like the cat stretch.
Yeah, and then like her dancer stretches, you know.
Ah.
Oh god, it's like pop 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 pop. Oh god. Oh wow.
And plie. And
Doing her best to mimic
and
Victor.
plie. And
Dean, before
Oh, yes.
Oh shoot. I dropped something back in Corvum's.
Ah,
That
we figured as much.
necromancer's-
Almost forgot. And he hands you your whip.
Thank you.
You wouldn't believe the side eyes I got while carrying this around the classroom.
Oh, I'm sure we'll hear the talk in
Made
the
me
halls.
feel. You understand.
Yeah.
Anyway, a pleasure as always, defenders of Alterheart. Whatever
Thank you.
you require, the Avium has your back. Oh,
you.
and do stay around long enough for us to figure out what Oddwell's notes held. I believe there might be some clues to a next step there.
Sounds good.
And a final. This isn't a request. This is just. What do the kids say? I don't know what the kids say.
Wheat?
I'm not a kid. Wheat. Ah, yes, wheat. Am I using that correctly? Wheat. But you've all proven yourself to be quite the worthy academics, adversaries, the whole package. If you wanted to perhaps teach a workshop in your brief time here, none of us at the Avium would have anything against it.
Oh.
Something to consider.
Oh.
You may attend classes. Like, as previously stated, everything is open to you always.
Okay.
Oh, but I must
Oh,
go.
mine.
I have
Well,
a scheduled bridge appointment with Professor Nightseed.
Oh, yes. Is everything okay?
Let's just say everything is
I feel kind of bad.
fine. We have worked out a bit of a proposal in which she will be beefing up our security, as well as some extra enchantments to make sure the servitors do not get otherwise hijacked. And in return, she has to partake in Bridge Club for 1 year. And he pulls out some, like, coins from his little, like, purse. And I am very good at bridge.
Touche. Oh, you have fun, Dean.
You as well. Ta-ta!
Oh,
right, well, I suppose we should start on our research, but if that's the case that we can teach classes or master classes or such, given my big, brawny, and dexterous self, I think I'm going to start a chess club.
That sounds-
Amazing.
perfect, Baldric. That sounds perfect.
Oh, maybe gardening. Yeah. Anyway, we should
Damn
do
it.
our research.
Maybe I'll
Rooker's
teach
gone, but Rooker's gone, but I want to teach a self-defense class.
Maybe I'll ask if they have anything in terms of dance. That'd be a good extracurricular activity for people. Dance is really expressive. It's good. But Niffy, how are you doing? Whenever you want to, I have some things I would like to research on my own, but whenever you want to get back to the books, take your time.
No, I'm good. I'm good. We should definitely go. Do some research.
Okay.
The following is going to be a little bit of a time lapse. You aren't under any sort of real crunch as of yet. Yes, of course, the creature of fire is growing and whatnot, but it's your Alderheart and the Avium and the Humblewood at large is under no immediate looming threat. Even if you were to take a few months off, you would be fine.
We
Most
would hear
likely.
if things got. We would
Exactly.
hear ahead of time.
You would
if
be
things-
able to
we-
hear, all right, it's go time.
Yeah.
So you have some time.
Okay.
Cool.
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 Side quest.
Side quests. Learning everything that you want to learn, assuming that Niffy is probably going to alone research pretty much everything while everyone else has their little classes going on. Is that a safe assumption?
I would like to help her out occasionally, but probably I won't be able to help her out with everything. But once in a while, I would like to be able to help her because I remembered
Same.
I have something that would help with this shit. That I was like, wow,
Yeah.
I forgot that.
Okay.
That would have been helpful.
I'm curious.
Same
Yeah.
here. Like if I
Yeah,
could,
like at
fill
least
in,
a couple
yeah.
hours a day, Rooker would probably
will-
help Niffy
Okay.
out.
and I will specify that because I have the feathered helm, one of the spells that it allows me to do is comprehend languages. So if she ever comes across
Oh,
like a
wonderful.
tone
Yeah.
that she doesn't know, I can help
You
translate.
put
for her.
on your helmet with the feather and read.
Basically, Nivi, I have something called Wanderer's Lore. While a creature has bardic inspiration
Like,
die from you, they may choose to roll with advantage on a single Arcana, History, Nature, or Religion skill check, and they can choose whether or not to add the bardic inspiration to it. So,
Yes.
honestly, if we don't do anything, I could do that for you 3 times a day, or once a day, or whatever we decide to get together.
Maybe can write the book on this.
surely could. We'll say for brevity, to uncover everything you need to know amongst all the pages that were torn, it will take about 5 days.
Cool.
Okay.
Just to be brief-ish. And we'll get to that. What else do you want to do during your time in the Avium?
Sleep.
Sleep, of course.
Yeah. I think Niffy might hop in on the fun of teaching a class.
Oh yeah? What are you going to teach?
I think she'll teach a class on politics. Because she's in politics.
Oh my
What?
god.
Of course she would.
What better person to teach a class on politics than the humble liaison of the wood?
Pretty dope.
All right.
Oh my
Do
god.
you want to name your class, or am I naming your class?
Do you already have a name?
Yep.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Were you expecting this?
he knows that.
You think
Too
I'm gonna
well.
give you the option to take to teach a class, and I'm not gonna have you teach a little bit of the class? You actually thought? Do you know me, Lindsay?
I know. It was a rhetorical question because I saw how far back you had to turn your pages in your notebook.
Use green.
If you
Yeah.
have a,
I mean, if you have
if
a
you
name,
already
go
have
for
one,
it.
I
It's your
don't
class.
right now. I don't right now, but if you have one,
I'll write one down, and if you don't have one by the time we get to you, we'll use it.
okay. Okay.
I'm pretty certain Baldric would probably want to be an assistant and or like teach another section of like metalworking to incorporate the skills that he learned from his father to like probably weaponsmithing.
Oh yeah, so you
things
want to
like
like
that.
assist in a metal shop class?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Is Baldric gonna be a TA?
He is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Baldrick's a TA.
I was gonna say, you know what? Actually, I take it back. I think I'm gonna do something similar, except I'm gonna be a TA in like any sort of culinary thing, specifically like
I have
baking
a
and shit.
question.
Rooker can
know.
cook.
Did you two both wuss out after I had Lindsay teach a class?
I'm teaching a class.
No, because I was like, okay,
Okay,
maybe
no,
I'm like, he wants to do. I was like, okay, maybe a self-defense class. No, would he do like an archery club? I mean, he's got like the crossbow, so it's not quite the form thing. I was like, what can he do? He's like, obviously he wants to learn alchemy, so he can't teach that. And then it was like, I don't think he'd consider himself good enough of a baker to teach a baking class.
Yeah.
I assumed that like during the day when it's all prim and proper doing school stuff that I'll do like metalworking, metallurgy, and then at night a club that Rooker and Baldrick could do would be like a fighting like
Fight
Like
club.
a sparring club. A sparring club.
a sparring club,
Self-defense, yeah.
self-defense
Yeah.
class.
These
and
Hell yeah.
nerds need to learn
Co-teach.
self-defense.
We
That's
meet-
perfect.
we meet in the forge after night and we clear everything out of the way.
Fuck
And
yeah.
Rooker and I both get people and he teaches like rogue shit and I teach fighter shit. And I like show him like stances and like how to use the weapons. Like I'll show like during the day
Yeah.
I'll be making the weapons and it'll be like, this is a halberd and this is how you use it.
Yeah. He focuses more on melee stuff. I focus more on range
That
stuff.
is a
and how to
halberd,
hide.
and that is how you dodge it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm down for that. I'm down
This
for
is a
that.
dagger.
Co-teaching. Fuck yeah.
This
Oh.
is a dagger. It's good for throwing. It's also good for dodging. Rooker.
Ooh, I can.
So-
As soon as Winter gets wind of this, I want to like pop in and just like sit in the shadows and watch. And if any kind of dagger throwing thing happens, just
Okay, we'll get to you. You wanted to teach like a dance class?
yes, I want to teach a dance class. Maybe belly dancing or just like maybe yoga. Oh, yoga too. Yoga and dance. Wellness.
God.
I'll show
I
up
can
for
Mental
one of-
health.
I'll show up for one of her yoga classes and probably
I'll
hurt
show up
myself.
for one. I'll go with Baldrick for moral support. To
Niffy
this
would show up to
yoga.
all of them because she needs that.
And reach to the
I really
skies,
like-
right
All
on
right,
your
all
toes.
right, all
warrior
right.
pose.
She's
So-
like, I'm sitting and I'm reading all day and I'm doing my classes. I need some exercise. Yoga.
Fresh, and I know what you want with potions, Rooker. We'll talk about that after session. I know what you want, and I have answers for you.
Yep.
So
Mainly focusing on health and fire resistance ones, but
I understand.
any you can give me, I will accept.
I understand. So we are going to start over this like little time break, assuming that you use like your afternoons or whatever points of the day to actually research, which we'll get to at the last part of this little time skip day.
I also have one thing I want to personally research, like
Yeah?
away from stuff with Nippy. Seeing if they had anything about the necklace that I have, like that symbol of the tree, trying to.
Yes.
Yeah.
I understand. Niffy,
Mm-hmm.
it's class time.
Oh
You got a name or are you using mine?
We're using yours.
Okay. You are welcoming everybody to Humble Politics for Humble Politicians.
That's amazing. I love that.
Perfect. Taught
I
to you
love
by
it
the
too.
humble liaison.
The minute members of the wood.
Perfect.
All right.
You
Very
have
good.
all
Very
of
good.
these, honestly, a surprising amount of Vulpin in your class. So you have to stand on this very tall stool just to be seen by all of them.
As they lick their chops.
Oh god.
I've got like a handful of Gerbine, like a couple Galaxies, but it's pretty heavily dominated by all different colors of Vulpin. The implications. All you will have to do is welcome people to your class.
Everyone, this is can you say the name again?
Humble Politics for Humble Politicians.
Welcome everyone. This is Humble Politics for Humble Politicians. I am your teacher here, the humble liaison of the wood. just to shorten it for you. I would like to welcome everyone. Everyone is welcomed here. I am surprised so many has shown up here. I did not think this would be a very popular class.
Gosh, dang it.
Is Baldric taking this class too?
I
Excuse
gotta go
me.
to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Is this gonna be on the test?
Sorry,
If you are here for politics, you must pay attention, otherwise you will miss something important.
Right.
Why don't you because
Same
this is
just
your
back
area
down.
of expertise, I'm going to allow you to just make an Arcana check.
Arcana check. Okay. Hopefully this goes good.
And that was my riveting performance
That
as
bell.
Tim, the classmate.
Actually, you know what? I like doing this better.
Oh my god, I loved you as Tim. It was so inspiring.
You were robbed at the Golden Globes.
Please, no, I couldn't.
Do go on.
22.
So fuck.
He like Vulpin shrinks in his chair. Yes, ma'am.
Power.
Don't ever be shy, but please do pay attention. Everything is important here, especially when it comes to representing representing the people of the wood.
And you see like a bunch of nodding and note taking. You suspect it will be a very good class. Wonderful. Your respective positions as teacher's assistants go very well. Baldric utilizing the knowledge that you gained from your father and his weaponsmithy. The teacher, the older Gallus gentleman, weirdly buff for a Gallus, thanks you and had no idea that some of the older methods were still taught. You bond over a general distrust of like the modern methods about how they're too quick and seek a quick end game without the work. Rooker, you learn a thing or two about cooking. Actually, Baldric, hold on first. I'm going to allow you a I'm just going to give you an extra point in wisdom.
Ooh, thank you.
Ooh,
Nice.
Shit, yeah.
Thank you.
As for you two, Rooker, you're going to learn intellect. 1 point.
Oh, hell yeah.
What I call school.
I'll take it.
School. Niffy, you gain 1 point in charisma.
Nice.
That's my girl.
Rooker, you come to an understanding, especially on these first couple days, in which the specialty seems to be cake and bread and all things that grow. You learn how to make various types of icing and different recipes for bread and how those all come together and share a general love of food with the
Nice.
Gerbine Professor Flit.
Because I have a little bit of knowledge because, like I said, like I learned from my mom, but I don't.
You
know.
learn some more like
She-
traditional like this is
Yeah,
how you
that's what I
do
mean. Is
things. Something beyond the household knowledge.
yeah, I was gonna say she didn't exactly give me any family recipes. Is what I mean.
This is how you do
So I'm
it.
excited. I got one more. Okay.
This
Winter.
is how you do it.
This is how
Stop.
you
This
do
is a
it.
dark hole we don't want to jump down.
This is how you brew it.
I want to
Yeah.
jump in. I'm all in.
Stop it. Everybody acknowledge Corey.
Oh,
Hi, Corey.
Everybody
Say
acknowledge
hi.
Corey.
he says
You
hi.
too,
I'm
Internet.
acknowledging
But you
it.
didn't say hi to me.
Soda.
I'm so lonely.
A non-brand. I didn't say its name. Non-brand. Non-brand treats.
Where I come from, Coke
That's how
means
you
literally
misconstrue
any
it.
kind of
Yeah,
fizzy
Coke.
drink.
Pop, Coke,
It
soda.
made working at like an amusement park very confusing when someone asked for Coke.
Oh yeah, my mom calls
Right?
it Coke, but
I mean the light,
I
the
noticed
white lemon
soda.
lime coke.
Lemon
I'd add
lime
pop.
Coke.
What kind of Coke do you want? Pepsi.
Is
That
Coco
always confuses me. I was like, what?
Anyway.
Morning yoga, afternoon dance.
Morning yoga, afternoon dance. Your cheese are centered and grounded. Every single one of you feels... Ooh, cheese. You notice that a few of your compatriots never miss your classes. They're actually very good by all accounts. Why don't you go ahead and make a performance check. Let's do performance.
Oh boy, all right.
Ooh.
This is called hatchling position. All right, let's.
I'm a fan of Warrior and Warrior 2. Those are really good for me.
All right, performance.
Yeah, I bet, buddy.
Okay. All right. Well, it's a good thing I'm good on performance because that wasn't a great roll. But
Come on, Twyla Tharp.
come on, hold on. I need
Could you
to.
imagine?
There we go. Okay, good. Yeah, I got a +9. Thank God, because I rolled not great. So let's see, 9. I can't do that. Oh, that's still not great. 16.
Not one member of your class leaves without feeling invigorated. I'm going to give you a point in Constitution.
Oh, and if he's attending this class.
Oh, good.
She is.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not giving you the Constitution because you're not teaching it. But good.
That's okay. She's attending all of Winter's exercise classes.
And for a time, it is a wonderful experience. You're living the school life. Some of you are attending classes, going to each other's classes, which is funny. And all of it kind of like culminates and comes to a head in the afternoon fight club.
Yes.
Fight club. What about a fight club?
I'm definitely
During
showing
the
up
first
for that.
night in the terrarium where you almost died, you hold it in like the forest terrarium.
Oh,
Okay.
yes. I'm hiding in one of the branches watching.
Yes, as you
So
do.
with everyone's
doing
still like
research.
chatting away, like everyone's like intermingling before it starts. I'll come out with
It's
Rooker
fine.
and then
I remember, like, last
I'll
week, though.
pull out
It was great.
sword and just be like, this is a weapon, and these.
You see people like write down weapon.
These are also important. You need
Actually,
to
I
cut
don't
out
want
your
to.
name tags and put all your name tags on. So here, take the scissors.
Oh.
Actually, I don't want to come in. I don't want to come in with Baldric. I want him to go in first, and then I want to wait for a point to be like he's talking, and then like they start intermingling again, and then I want to enter. I imagine it's sort of like there's like a pathway down the center.
Yeah, it's like this big, like an open kind of courtyard space, and you see
I wanna
like
shoot
this
across
half circle of
a
people.
bolt. Right, like not where I'm gonna hit anybody, but like just down the center to like get their attention.
And you see like a bunch of people like duck and fall over to the side to make way for the arrow.
Now you see, melee weapons are all well and fine. My buddy Baldric here uses them to great effect. But if you want to be a little more well-rounded, you might want to consider some ranged weapons as well.
Make a intimidation check with advantage.
Oh,
Because you just assaulted
you weren't-
students.
I see you weren't ready for my friend.
Sure that I wasn't gonna hit anybody. Jesus. That's okay, that wasn't great
Must
anyway.
always be ready for attacks.
I have ambush prey up, so I'm
Intimidate.
invisible.
Nah, that was an 8. I wasn't trying to be intimidating
It's
anyway.
fine. It
but
honestly
it was
didn't
an
take much because half of the class was still intimidated by you anyway.
8.
If you look over to the right side of the room, you will see a barrel full of wooden swords. Everyone grab a sword, a dagger, and some suction cup arrows.
Everyone like
Let's start.
stops because you say to start, and no one moves. And then everyone
Go
goes,
on.
I want a sword! Give me the suction cup arrow! See a bunch of people
Pick your favorite.
like all like grab everything they can. You see this Jerbeen like get this bow and arrow that's way too big for him, and like starts to knock it. Except like the suction cup is facing his face, and so he gets stuck, and he's trying a hard time like.
Oh, bless. I'm
Buddy,
trying
like, one
so
of-
hard not to laugh.
Until his like Mapak friend is just like, all right, just stay still. And he has like this ring around his face.
I imagine Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say. I imagine that like over the course of a few days or months or whatever the meeting period is for the fight club that we'll go through. Like this is how you use a staff. This is how you use a bow and arrow. This is how you
Indeed.
we sort of cover bases and then at the end we always in with a scrap.
See, and these are mostly mages
Yeah.
too. The vast majority of these people have never picked up a weapon in their life.
Nice.
So you actually see
And then
some
we
people.
always end with hand to hand.
Yeah, that was very satisfying, and I really
That
like
was
plans.
very
Yeah, it was.
Fine.
You
Hell
see,
yeah.
like, you see all these people gather around, and they're all really intoxicated by all of this because, like, they're basically a bunch of nerds, and they're being taught how to hit people, which is insane.
I also want to teach like ducking, dodging, weaving.
As you do, you combine your efforts because with the brute force and martial prowess of Baldric, along with the general bitchiness and sheer evasiveness of Rooker, you get a pretty good balance.
When Rooker starts doing like, okay, this is how you dodge, Winter's waiting for the perfect time,
Dodge,
and she's
dip,
gonna pounce. So she's at ambush prey, so she's invisible until she pounces, and she's gonna pounce at Rooker to see if he can dodge her.
Roll to hit with advantage.
All right.
And
I was hoping I
because
could make
you're
a
like,
dex saving throw.
well, because you're we're gonna say you're taking the parry action, so you raise your
Okay.
AC by I think 2
Dope.
because you're preparing for a dodge.
Uh-huh. Okay. Fair enough.
And oh, you're lucky. I rolled shit both times. Holy crap. Oh god, that's awful. Oh god, what would I even add since to hit?
Well, you're gonna use because of your combat training. You're gonna use your dex probably.
Okay, that's oh god, that's horrible. 7.
Miss.
7.
I needed my normal.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 4 and a 5.
My God.
I got
That
too
doesn't even hit
excited.
my normal AC.
I got so excited.
You see Rooker take up this stance, kind of like Jackie Chan style. And then you see this blinding flash of fur. And all it takes is a simple... Make a dex saving throw, Winter. For grace.
Let's see if I can save myself.
And this class is why you never telegraph your movement.
Oh, okay. Sneak attack! Pretty much what happened. Okay, deck save. Oh, thank God. Oh, fuck. 15 plus 6. So
You dart mouth first onto the ground and catch yourself, flipping yourself over and doing a complete front flip onto your feet. As
like
as
Ty
if
Lee.
yes, Ty Lee, as if it was planned. Your friends know
Well,
it was not planned, but everyone else thinks it was.
I give Rooker a wink.
The amazing
Yes.
Winter, ladies and gentlemen.
See, perfectly helping me demonstrate how to dodge properly. Not
How
just
not to
like
do a
look that
sneak
over.
How to do the thing the correct way.
Pretty much.
And then afterwards, after the thing, I'm absolutely giving her shit. Well, that was a nice try,
Oh,
but
I was doing.
you gotta get up pretty early in the morning to try and get the drop on me.
That's fair. I'm off my
But
game.
again, I applaud the effort. Very nice.
I
I was just trying to make you look. I was
Good
just trying to
job.
make you look good.
Well, I think it succeeded. I think it worked. So thank you.
You have one Strig, a rather stout little fellow, who actually comes up to you, Baldric, and asks to get an autograph.
Oh.
Well. And who is this for?
Annie.
Eddie.
That little fan.
She blushes, thank you, and runs away.
You're welcome.
So cute.
So cute.
These days are pleasant. Oddly, weirdly pleasant. What's next?
Oh no.
Right?
We'll wait for it.
Okay, can we? Yeah, we begin to reap what we sow. Yes.
Yes.
Um,
Now,
That
I'm
sounds
about to
right.
throw a lot of information at you.
Okay.
All right. Oh, God.
So, you do learn from every single piece of information and all of the forms of study that you deduced you should look into. The first being the Scorched Grove. From the above evidence that you've found, like previously, you can conclude the Scorched Grove displays properties which suggest extreme conjury, perhaps even the calling of a major elemental force. Whether this was conjured from a nearby plane or a farther one remains uncertain, but the readiness with which the elemental magics have taken root suggests a source in close proximity to our own world. So on like the cosmology chart, kind of like a similar location is like the elemental planes.
Okay.
Close.
So something's like bleeding or something.
Yes.
Advanced.
Like
Yeah.
plane or radiation or some shit.
Something like that, yes.
Planar
You
radiation.
are,
That's a
of
good way to
course, greeted by all of these by Mordain Swiftgale.
The real one.
The real one.
It's funny. Oddwald's normal performance of him was actually spot on, because he acts the exact same. You greet him. Oh, goodness.
Easy friend.
Yes. Oh, how may I help? Oh, you. Oh, thank you. You must be the defenders of Alderheart.
Yes, it's nice to
us.
finally actually meet you.
Actually meet you.
I can't thank you enough for all of you've done for me. Please, my library here is for your assistance.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you for coming
Yes.
back so soon and being here to assist us. We really appreciate it.
Oh, well, bird's gotta eat. Where's my pen go? And he like spends a good several minutes like on the floor looking down, looking for the quill that he dropped. The next subject you discovered was the Great Calamity. Regardless of the origin of the calamity, whether or not the rumors of an elder elemental being hold any truth to them, a magical event of incredible significance is almost certain to have taken place. The calling of such elemental energies, whether throughout evocation or conjuration, would require a mage of unparalleled skill, or an entity of unfathomable power.
Unlimited power!
It flared as brightly as it consumed the forest. It turned the burning trees into fuel, gaining power as it devoured them and left naught but ashes in its wake. Elemental creatures.
Here.
Elemental creatures composed of fire that also possessed earth elemental traits tend to be incredibly strong and durable, and do not appear to retain their vulnerability to cold-type magics. However, cold-type magic should theoretically be able to slow such creatures down as it cools their molten exterior, eventually encasing them in a shell of hard earth and rendering them immobile. This only temporary, however, and depending on the power of the creature, this immobilized state may only last for an hour max. Elder elementals have strong connections to the energy of their aspected element. The connection can be so strong that some of the most powerful elementals have been reported to regenerate themselves completely, if destroyed through conventional means. They do this through the vast reservoirs of aspected energy present in areas that have been fused with their elemental aura, normally through extended exposure to the elder elemental. You see a few burnt pages in an old tome, and you can barely make it out, still researching the subject of elemental creatures. After its defeat, the aspect of ice lost a single shard, the Borealis, which was sealed away. A dance of fire and ice maintains the wood's balance. If the fire wanes, it must wane slowly. Only then will its energies have time to ebb away.
So something upset the balance or something.
Seems that way. Now, I'm not going to read everything to you that would require, like, all the stuff for preventing conjuration, because there's a lot here. So I'm going to try and give you the spark notes. So, Anything as big as the aspect would require huge amounts of energy to seal. You are discovering this giant flame creature is, of course, known as the aspect of fire. It would take tremendous effort on part of a creature, even one as powerful as the aspect of fire, to break free. This likely couldn't have been done without the seal being weakened by some outside force.
So this was no accident.
No. A
Someone
large
let this
conjuration
fucker out.
circle would be needed in order to seal away anything as massive as the aspect of fire. The circle may have become obscured over time, but it is impossible for the aspect to have been kept dormant all this time without it.
So someone sealed it, and then someone let it out.
Either someone let it out or something happened to the circle.
Circle.
Yeah.
It's impossible to say. All right. Of course, this sort of thing led to more information, which came upon this. A cryptic tome, a treatise by a conjurer who attempted to calculate the location of the postulated conjuration circle within the grove. He looked for the circle. The conjurer's treatise is based on painstaking research on energy readings, topography, ley lines, all that shit. However, while the complex formula of the calculations remain, the pages that actually specify the locations... Sorry, one second. The pages that actually specify the locations you actually found in Oddwall's things.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm looking for it. I moved it. Okay,
Put
cool.
in a safe spot.
Yes. So, like, like, kind of where, like, the general area that it is in the Scorched Grove.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the eastern edge, at a point between Winnowing Reach and Alderheart.
Okay.
And that was the conjuration circle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So. With all of this realized, Dean Winsworth has summoned you. After about a week. You've had a good amount of time here.
Awesome. Fantastic. Great. Can't wait.
Now, you go up to the elevator, where many of you love to go.
Oh yeah, you guys never had to talk about that.
No.
I forgot.
And into the
To be
large
fair, we had
room.
other things happening.
Mhm. To be fair.
My friends, welcome back.
Hello, Dean.
Now, I promised you, of course, that you would each be the first to know when we found something out about this Oddwald character.
Yes.
Well, he is, as I did initially think, a member of the Ebonheart family in Alderheart. Rather confusing. He was an adventurer in his past, as well as the alumnus of the Avium. I apologize, it's just very sad. We did find a prophecy amongst his belongings, predicting that a member of the Ebonheart family would be the one to finally heal the wood from the effects of the Great Calamity.
Shit.
Among them, an artifact known as the Borealis, which was hidden sometime after that event. We also found records of its creation, penned by the wizard who crafted it and stored it in the lower library. Using these valuable notes, Oddwald theorized that a ritual that might utilize the artifact's power to seal away the aspect of fire using necromancy, which seems to be why he was researching the subject so closely. He did abandon the ritual in favor of the cobblefrite because he couldn't ascertain whether or not the records of the artifact were genuine. However, the scribbles in the margins, you'll notice here as he points to different pieces in the notebook, hint that he was considering contacting someone he knew from his adventuring days to help him divine the location.
Did he mention who that person was?
Only that they were a strig, did not give a name. Relatively stout in stature.
Stout Strig. And he was looking for this artifact, or did you say that he had this artifact?
Yes. There was another, I'm so sorry, he was looking for it. He did not have it. He simply has notes on where to find it.
When the Strig might know.
He was uncertain of the Borealis' existence at all. It seemed like an avenue that had too small a chance of success. These notes were made out of someone in fear. I do believe he was trying to help, but caused far more harm than good.
He let his fear get the best of him, unfortunately.
The cobblefrite he created was his attempt to recreate its ability to siphon souls. He figured if he could drain the life essence from the elemental, he would all but destroy it, rather than having to brute force its way through it. But there was no way to be sure, of course. He does mention someone by name, though. A companion to him known as, let's see if I'm reading this correctly, Susan.
You're kidding.
Oh my goodness.
Nope. Susan. Does not use the last name, though.
We know a Susan.
We know a Susan.
A Susan. We can see it.
Might be the same one, but
It says she exiled herself to a swamp.
Wait, that's our
same
Susan.
person.
That's our
That's
Susan.
our
That would
Susan.
be
That's right.
the Susan of choice, yes.
Smallwood.
So it is.
That's how you use it.
There it is. Thank you. I couldn't say it myself.
God damn it.
Oh, please, Baldric said that under his breath.
He definitely thought it.
Oh, God, because, God, damn it, that would have been perfect.
Oh, here's the name. He also identifies the Strig as the Ash Knight.
That sounds familiar.
That does
I
sound
looked to-
familiar.
Baldric.
A creature known as Riffin.
Where have I heard that before? Where have I heard the Ash Knight?
The Ash Knight that's back at the refugee camp.
Bandit camp.
Oh, maybe we
thought-
can...
They thought I was the Ashen Knight.
We
Yeah.
must share some similarities then.
Maybe we can ask, that friend of your father's, I'm blanking on her name.
Former leader of the
Yeah.
bandits.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Perhaps we can ask her. Bren, right?
Benna.
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 Why do I have Bren on here? Benna. There it is, Benna.
Do you think that we could speak to someone who knows how to do the message spell, and maybe we could get some answers?
I can send her a message. I kind of was doing some studying this last week. I can do that. I'm gonna send Brenna a message.
How are you going to accomplish
Is
that?
it message or is it sending?
Sending.
Okay.
Okay, how are you
I'm
doing
gonna
this?
cast-
They're
Sending.
Like- because they are two very different spells.
Yep, sending. So 25 words. Gotta keep count. All right. Send a short message
I got
of
you.
25 words.
I got the
Okay,
other
you got-
10.
I got you. I got
Okay.
you.
Okay.
No,
Well,
I'll
fine.
count them all. I'll count them all.
Oh,
I
we're
got
gonna
it.
go all? Okay.
I'll count them all. I got it.
Brenna. Hi. It's winter. looking into Corvum named Oddwall. Ebonheart? Have you heard of him? Really important. Borealis? Ring a bell?
Bell, you have 4 more words.
Ash Knight.
Ash Knight! Also Ash Knight! Question Knight.
Also Ash Knight. That's 24. There you go.
No. But the Ash Knight is famous in the Alderheart. His name is Riffin. I think you fought beside him while battling bandits.
While battling bandits.
Hope well.
Hope well.
Did we?
You did.
We did?
It was barely a scene.
Yeah, I don't remember this.
If any of you would like to make a history check to try and remember.
I'm
Why
gonna
the
try
fuck
and-
not?
Yeah, why not? Why
I
the fuck
will make a
not?
history check.
I'm gonna
know
repeat
it's
what she
not
told me.
true.
Not great. That's a 13.
Oh, Niffy, you're looking excellent today. Bardic inspiration, so if you want,
Just
to have it
randomly.
Yeah, you're looking fabulous today.
Hey, fine.
You scared her off.
Oh god,
Good
I
job.
scared her off.
Oh, God.
Fuck.
Good job,
much.
Winner. You scared off our humble liaison.
For the minute members of the wood, get it right.
16 for me.
So
You
Dang
remember
it. Okay,
on
it's
your
fucking
way to
mouthful.
fight Frey Meriden during
How much do I get?
you
How
can.
much
Bardic
We're
inspiration
just
is
gonna
what
say you got
D-
it. We're just gonna say you got it.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
You vaguely remember your charge with the Perch Guard, your first attempt to push back the bandits, on your way to defeat Frey Meriden. You'll recall there was a Strigg, pretty small, taking on hordes of enemies at once.
Oh shit. Okay, I kind of
You've even
remember.
seen him in Alderheart, in the inn known as the Wooden Flagon.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We might have
Cool.
to take a trip back to Alderheart.
Did we
I
party
don't
with
remember.
him?
Soren doesn't
Did
remember.
we party with him?
You did.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck, we partied with him?
Oh,
Kind of.
Thank
You
God.
You didn't party with him, more like you
With him,
partied
but
in
he was-
vicinity to him.
In the vicinity,
We
yeah.
partied at him.
Wait,
You
Partied at our
Oh, good.
party.
Here,
He was our party.
Winter's just like, oh no, that was a Gallus. Okay, whew, all right. Oh, we're good. We're good.
You remember you fucked a chicken.
I got the chicken. I did.
Wait, Riffin.
Niffy,
who?
Niffy.
I don't think we officially met, but I think I know who she's talking about.
Right. How many more of those spells do you have?
I could do it once more.
DM, does she have? I don't remember the components of the spell. Does she have to know the person or have met the person for that to work?
For
I don't
creature with your
think you have to.
familiar, but it's
It's just different penalties to,
For scrying?
or different.
no, yeah,
No, for.
For
I think
sending?
for
like, if I wanted-
sending.
If I wanted to send her a message to my brother Derek, she hasn't met Derek, so would that work? Or
No.
yeah, I think it's I have to pick, you send a short
Sure.
message of 25 words or less to a creature with you are familiar. The creature hears the
Yeah.
message in its mind, recognizes you as a sender if it knows you. So I guess if I had a picture or something, it might, but there's a chance it wouldn't work.
Because even then, you're
Well-
not familiar. You don't know him.
Yeah.
With a creature with
Well-
you are familiar. You are not familiar
Yeah.
with him.
Yeah.
well, let's do this instead. I think it's right about time we probably go back to Alderheart and take care of some business. But if you've got a spell, you've met my father, right, at the shop.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think you could just tell him that I'm all right.
Of course. Of course. Hey, gonna send a message to Baldric's dad. Oh, what's his name? Again?
You don't know my dad? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh
I
my
think
god.
I had it. Your last name's Rain.
She's gonna guess it.
Korak. Yeah. Mr. Rain.
Mr. Rain.
Mr. Rain. Okay.
Turn
all
into
right.
Angela Lansbury.
I'm gonna cast sending one more time. This is
Okay.
something. Okay. To Baldric's dad. Mr. Rain. This is Winter. Traveling with your son, Baldric. He's well. We've been doing a lot. He's a good hero.
Good hero. You got 4 left.
Yeah. Looking for Derek.
I like it.
I'm sorry. Good.
Please let that.
Is that it?
Yeah, you see Winter sitting here waiting.
Here's the thing. I always imagine Baldric's dad as Ron Swanson.
That's
I like it.
so I'm just
Better
sitting here and then
keywords.
So you sense
And then
he's because this is like a thought thing, like you're kind of mind melding to a very light degree. You sense like a lot of complicated emotions behind. Good.
yeah. He
Oh,
says
that's dad.
he says good.
That's a lot. No. So,
Sorry, it's new. I'm just happy it worked. Wow. Okay, cool.
So I suppose
Pretty
we should
cool.
go. We should go find this Riffin and go find Susan and Oscar. WTF?
About this
the
this
feather?
Oddwald.
What the feather?
What the feather? Yeah, maybe we can.
Yes, it's all foobar, feathered up beyond all repair. You know.
Yep.
Maybe we can leave in the morning. There's something I'd like to research before we head out, just personally, and then I'm gonna say goodbye to Peter. I don't know when I'll see him next.
All right, is that everything, Dean, that we need?
Yes. That's just the information that I was given.
Thank you so much.
All right. Great. Thank you so much. Turn on my
Thank you.
heel. Leave.
And as I said before, feel free to use your medallions. Anything you ever need, it's all yours.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And he sits back down to
Right.
work.
We're gonna
Work.
I'm gonna head down to the library. Oh,
work. No, I while they're off studying and doing their last minute things, I'm just gonna be like, Rooker, come with me. Let's go get an orange Julius. I need to have a word with you.
Okay. Sure.
There are these things they make down in the canteen. You can't measure. They're quite good, actually.
Okay. I believe you.
And then we'll get our drinks and then we'll have a chat. But
Are they by a Dairy King?
oh God. What kind of milk would we use?
don't ask.
Volunteer.
Don't ask. Don't ask. You probably don't want to know.
This tastes like my
Rooker.
puck. Oh no, I'm a favorite of Vulpin. You know, just.
Anyway.
I'm actually quite ashamed that the chicken strips are pretty all right, but
Wow,
I can't believe
really,
you just said
really,
that.
buddy.
we'll go off outside somewhere. Like we'll get our drinks, and then we'll go outside somewhere just away from a group of people and be like, so
fair, They're both birds of prey, so I mean.
you don't seem to be doing quite all right when we go upstairs. Are you okay? Is it the dean?
No, it's not. I mean, a little bit of the dean because he's okay. He's not the necromancer. He's not behind the attacks, but he's still something's off about him.
Well, yeah, he seems to have tuberculosis, but won't cover his mouth. Won't wear a mask.
I don't know what's going on with him. He's
Disgusting.
definitely sick, but I don't know what to do for him.
But you look about as sweaty as I've ever seen a bird before. So I'm worried about you.
I appreciate it. I'm fine. You know, I just time in the perch guard. You know, I kind of found out authority's not really my thing. I get really like intimidated with anyone who's got like power over me. So it's dumb. It's stupid. But I can't really stop it either. You dig?
Do I believe that it's only just that?
I don't know. Make
That
an
is
insight
homophobia.
check, Rooker. Make a deception or persuasion check. Don't tell me which.
know which one. None of my dice have been rolling well for me tonight. I'm scared. I think this one was for saving this. I think this one was for ability check. My charisma is not that great, so hold on, where is it? Okay. I think y'all might actually find out today. That's an 11.
19.
Damn.
I mean,
Yeah.
birds don't really have teeth, but Rooker's lying through his fucking teeth.
Lying through his beak.
Lying through his beak. There you go.
You know, you can tell me anything, right?
I don't really want to. It's. I mean, I
Here,
wasn't
let me
lying when I said it was dumb, because it's dumb, and it's kind of embarrassing, and it's the actual reason I left the perch guard. I'm terrified of heights. I hate heights. I hate being up in the canopy. I don't. Have you ever seen me fly?
That's very true. Well, let's frame it this way. You just tell me what you need, and I'll. If you're ever having a problem, just we'll say the safe word or whatever. Banana pancakes. That might be a bit of a mouthful, but just
About just
let me know.
pancakes.
Pancakes. is
Pancakes,
good.
I feel like would be easier because we could work it at like, hey, Baldric, I've got this sudden craving for pancakes.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like pancakes is just easier to work into a sentence.
Listen, and I'll kind of get real close and just be like, I'm a big fella, but remember when I was younger, I was afraid of my own shadow practically. I'm still a little nervous around certain people for certain reasons, but it's nothing to be ashamed of. But don't worry, beak is sealed.
I appreciate that. Just, I mean, you can see why it's dumb, right? A bird that's terrified of heights, like it's dumb. But
Well, can't trade in your cards once you've been dealt them. I guess we'll have to deal with it.
I guess so. But
Also, I really, really want to know what's wrong with the dean. I don't know about you, but I
right, I don't
cannot
know what's
figure it
happening.
out.
I don't
mean-
want to like come back at some point and find out he's dead because he's been really
Yeah,
nice to us.
Exactly. I mean, I felt terrible that I was yelling at him one time, and now he seems so
Yeah,
cool.
I do
and-
feel kind of bad that he was like, you know what?
I
full
can't tell if
cards
he's
on
a
the
big
table.
bad.
I 100% thought it was him.
I did too. I mean, every time we left his office, I would turn my head 180 and try to see if he was doing anything, but he was always on the
Now I
up
just
and
feel
up.
bad.
He's took the words right out of my mouth. I don't know what to do, but he seems to be
Coping
All right.
with it?
everything between us and all of us and him is copacetic currently, so but I will find out if it kills me or him what is going on with him. I want to be there for the autopsy.
I will back you up on that, buddy.
I just have to know. It is devouring me. And I'm
Yeah.
sure if this was some sort of narrative that other people were privy to understand and view on a wide basis, maybe through some sort of electronic communique,
That's very complicated.
that
I don't know how
they would want to know too. I mean, it just
What is an electronic?
bothering me.
That was my next question.
Damn kids.
Baldric comes up with it. Canon.
Surprise!
They're flying a kite with a string and a bit of a key on it.
Uh-huh.
Invents the light bulb.
is Benjamin Franklin. Yeah. I invented bifocals too. No. But and then I'll just like pat him on the back and be like, "Don't worry about it. Well, you'll take the low road. I take the high road. We'll meet in the middle. How's that sound?"
I mean, that covers the most ground, so really that would, just
Besides-
optimization right there.
I feel like it's
But
better if you're scurrying because you're so damn quick.
Yeah, I like that. Meet in the middle.
And then we'll just feathers
Um,
and be like, "All right, I'm gonna go get another orange, Julius."
yeah, these are really good. I want another one. These are really good.
You find Peter, the Gerbine bunny boy, in the lower library, and he regards you kindly, startled at your approach, but it seems someone's been working on their confidence.
Ooh, oh my.
Startled, but like, nope, don't do it.
I'm here.
Girl.
How have you been?
He motions that everything is well. He wants to know how you have been. He visited.
Better? I mean, yeah, better. That was, definitely gave me a scare. Puts things into perspective, but I'm okay. I have good friends.
Like what? He wants to know.
I guess I've always been big about living in the moment, And I'm still for that, in fact, even I think more so now, but I don't know, just maybe I need to stop once in a while and just take things in. I don't think I do that enough.
He understands. He's gonna miss you when you're gone.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to find you. We're heading out, I think tomorrow, going back to Alderheart. But I would like to think we'll be back soon, if you're, still around. I learned a trick. I can send a message. I can keep in touch.
He thinks you should talk. And who knows? Maybe he won't be here. And he smiles.
I take his little paw. I didn't even have to do bardic inspiration. Fuck. My heart. Yeah. Thank you, Peter. You're a really good friend. I'm glad that we've met. I give him a little kiss on the cheek.
It's so cute.
I'm not crying, you're crying. Woohoo!
He hugs you.
Oh, I'm not crying, you're crying.
His arms can't make it all the way around you. And he wipes a tear away.
You are going to sing the best song this wood has ever heard.
He thanks you. But
Okay, I'm gonna go.
he has to go. He has a doctor's appointment at the dentist.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go look. Hey, Morgane! Hey, Morgane! Hey! It's okay. Just me.
Can I help you?
Yeah. Hey, I was wondering, do you... And I take off my necklace and kind of show him. Do you recognize what the symbol is, or maybe you know a section that I might be able to look for to recognize?
I have a few companions who traveled out of the wood some time ago who are very much experts in iconography. I could probably send them a letter.
That would be amazing. Yes.
Yes, let me just
I would
take
love
a
that.
little drawing. We should do.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yes, I should get you a bell. But yes, of course.
You know, that's not the first time I've been told that. Have a good one, Morgane.
You as well. Wait, yeah, okay, bye.
There should be silver bells because then they could be winter's silver bells.
Oh, Jesus.
I can hear the bells. Oh, don't you hear them chime?
Don't be
Chime?
no more creeping.
Can't you
Can't
feel
you
my
feel
heart?
my heartbeat keeping perfect time?
And I'll be... Okay, anyway.
Shut up, Kevin.
Wow, we ran into choir practice.
Because he...
Oh, God.
Hi, Kevin.
That's his expert in iconography.
Kevin,
Wow.
no!
Oh my god.
Kevin.
Son of a bitch.
I've been the
Fucking
big
Kevin.
bad the whole time.
Fire
Listen,
Lord
I'm still not
Kevin.
ruling that out. Listen, I'm not ruling that out, that he was the one that did this. I'm
Fire
still not
Lord
ruling it out.
Kevin.
Fire Lord Kevin.
He's
Has
the
anyone
one
seen
behind it.
Hitting me. Come,
Hoodwinked?
aspect of fire.
Yes. Oh, yeah. No, he's the bunny.
Yeah.
Watch out for Kevin.
Oh,
Mean
no.
Anyway, you
Wow.
each make your way back towards your rooms.
Orange Julius.
Ugh.
And unless anything else,
I'm
seems to
not. I
happen,
haven't been crying. Don't worry.
She's been
It's not
crying.
Nifty
mean,
is
I-
going
I
up to me
wasn't-
like, why are you crying?
I
Fine,
wasn't
I'm
going to say that you were
fine.
crying, but now that you've said you haven't been crying,
someone
now
hurt your
I'm
feelings?
suspicious.
No, not at. No, I just said goodbye to Peter. I don't know when we'll. So it's fine. I'm
I
okay.
understand. Saying bye to friends is hard, I get it.
Did you have a lot of friends back home? Sorry, I guess you don't have to answer.
No. One, I mean, I had, like, my brother and my sister,
I'm sure that was hard when you left them.
and I had one friend, but I mean,
Orange Julius.
Yeah. You should really try
He's
these. They're
almost
quite good.
finished that.
Oh lord.
it was full when we started, just so everyone is aware.
That's
This
6
was up,
ounces
it was
of
up to here when we
vodka.
started.
6 ounces? Fuck
6 ounces
yeah.
of vodka.
Oh no
Right,
shit!
so-
No, it's 8 ounces of vodka.
Good lord.
Holy
8 ounces? I thought it was 6.
No,
Because it's
I've
supposed to be
leveled
5,
six.
and you were like, what's a cup? And I was like,
no,
8 ounces. And you're
because
like,
we
so
were
does
doing
that
this
sound...
in multiples of 2. So each serving had 6 ounces.
No, you poured you poured the entirety of 6 ounces into the blender.
Oh yeah, right. Never mind. That's 6 ounces of vodka. That's still a lot of vodka.
Yeah.
That's still a lot of fucking vodka.
I was like, no.
I forgot
You
I didn't do
poured
that twice. I did that once. That's my bad.
You did it once.
You sure
Are
you're not
you
the one
the drunk?
drinking?
What?
Are you the drunk?
I am the drink.
I am not the drunk. No.
Right.
That's
no,
Oddly
fine.
enough, I'm not
Winter.
even, like, tipsy anymore. I've recovered.
That's normal for you though.
I know, and I'm
Yep.
sad!
Food
Anyway.
and snacks.
If you show your medallion at the
gulp, gulp.
canteen downstairs, they let you skip to the front of the line and they give you a free medium orange Julius.
What do I have to do to get a shot added to that? Maybe
Probably
I
add
should
your own
ask.
alcohol.
This is a school.
You don't have a flask on your hip?
This is.
I haven't been around. Otherwise, I would have filled it up. That's what we need to do when we get back to Alderheart. I need to restock.
Can you not wait till we get to Alderheart?
I mean, I'm gonna have to wait because unless I can find out where the hidden booze is, I mean, there's got to be some nerdy parties here that we
This is
haven't been.
the college
invited to.
campus. There has to be
to be.
alcohol here somewhere.
Are you telling me all
This is geek
these
central, though.
adorable
Ooh,
and
you're right.
horny wizards aren't getting up to something? You
I
got it.
say adorable and horny.
Baldric?
Yeah.
Wizards gotta fuck too.
Baldric.
There's something.
You think you of all people would know that?
There's got to
by
be
now.
someone in the fight club.
Oh, good point.
It is pretty late. You'd have to find them.
Guys, we should really rest
I
before we
suppose.
leave tomorrow.
I
And
suppose.
then
Yeah,
we
you're
can
right.
party when we get
Really
to
mad.
Alderheart.
Entirely right.
No, she's
When
right.
we-
She's right.
Hey, when we get to Alderheart, as soon as we get R&R, first round's on me. Okay, how about that?
Oh,
You're so generous.
good
Such a
of you.
gentleman.
I appreciate that, buddy.
Yeah.
Rooker, you might need to loan me some money. Anyway, let's go to bed.
I was
think
gonna
we're-
say second round's
we're-
on me.
I think it's been pretty late. We should probably get ready to go.
Woo! I flop onto bed.
Bedtime.
I'm going to my room.
Same.
Nap, nap, nap.
Unless anything, of course, needs to happen over your trip to Alderheart, we're just gonna go ahead and skip through it. In the morning, you wake, you get dressed, prepared, well rested, having not partied your tails off the night before. Damn. Yet. TBD. You see the dean and all manner of teachers and faculty and students see you off on your way out of the school, thanking you and wishing you good luck.
Do the wave.
Okay, was that Lindsay imitating the crowd or was that Niffy?
That was Niffy saying goodbye. Love you. I'm gonna
10 out of 10.
She'd just be like grabbed
Look
by
at
her
that.
tail and dragged out.
Practice
Alright.
your warrior poses. Breathe in.
You're the future politician.
Put my sword up around my shoulders and just be like, "Catch you later, kids." And walk away
You're the
slow. Put on
I
my
just
sunglasses.
literally just put the crossbow up.
All manner of girlish squealing erupts from the crowd.
That's what I was hoping for. I'm just saying. What
That
were
was
you guys up to in that fight club?
We can't talk about
Fighting.
it. It's the first rule.
Ah,
What happens
That's
in
right.
Fight Club stays in Fight Club?
correct.
You
I
don't
want
talk
the
about
universe to acknowledge the joke has been made.
Appease the gods.
Joke acknowledged.
Have your
Acknowledged.
secrets.
Joke acknowledged.
Your journey back to Alderheart is pretty tame.
Thank God.
Oh,
The
thank God.
lovely- The lovely woods are just that, in spite of the various. That was nice. In spite of the various
Beautiful.
charred remnants around the forest you find.
Body.
And the
Da,
bustling
da.
city of Alderheart is yours to peruse once more. On your way up to your
Whoop,
normal abode, you do come across Susan's tent in the market. The
Oh
trunk
yes,
market.
yes. Just drop by.
You,
Just point of order.
yes?
I haven't been keeping my cloak up around like the avium or whatever, but now that we're back in Alderheart, I will like reattuned to my Strig cape.
Gotcha. Your cloak of
keep
stricken
that.
kind.
Yeah.
You do so?
Strickety kind.
All right.
Strig.
Yeah, we went past. Our Rook and Tackle Inn is in the Bright Hollows. When we go up into the trunk market is Susan. Oh, and Huber's. We should stop by Huber's and get some sweets.
Cinnamon buns!
Cinnamon bun.
Oh boy.
I'm so glad you just referred to it as Huber's and not the sweet shop.
Yeah, I have it written down. Huber's Sweet Emporium. Huber's. Oh, let's get Susan something. Since we're going to be asking her 20 questions, maybe we should bring a peace offering.
Yeah.
Did
I'm
we
gonna pick-
That was smart.
did we acquire any
any components that you might need for
Easy.
any potions or.
You were
anything
not
that we can
looking
also
for
do.
them, but as we will get to later after the session, Rooker did manage to make a small quantity of them.
Ooh. Yay, look at you. School did do its job.
A little baker.
Tuition was worth it for once.
Cut to Hubert's and like, I need 4 crawlers, 4 glazed. I need half a dozen regular jelly filled, raspberry jelly filled, and then I also want, and then I also want a glass of cold 2% milk. What do you guys?
And cinnamon buns!
Oh,
One
and
cinnamon bun.
Cinnamon bun. Okay, I'll get that right out for you. Thanks.
How much is it?
Damn it, now I want a cinnamon bun, guys.
I know.
I want a cinnamon drop right now.
2 gold
Ooh.
pieces.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you about momentarily.
Oh, I'll give him an extra one just because
Like
Baldric
a tip.
wanting
Baldric's a
sweets.
little
When it
Baldric's a
comes to
little much
sweets.
right now, so I'll
Yeah.
just like quietly slip him a 3rd gold.
As soon as sweets were mentioned, he became extra.
That sounds right.
Same with Niffy, because cinnamon buns!
You
He's just like, I
acquire
want one the
all
size of my head.
manage- You acquire
Me and Niffy. Cinnamon buns.
you acquire all different kinds of sweets that you have requested. In particular, a giant cinnamon bun not made for Gerbine.
Oh, do you have those like chocolate covered insects?
Yeah, it's a special today, actually.
Oh, perfect. Could I get like a bag
What
of
kind?
those? Just like an assortment.
Well, we do have an assortment, and they come in different
Bug
variations of horsehouse and fruit fly, as well as all manner of the quadruped family, and for a special extra dividend, an assortment of arachnids.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'll take
We sell
a
them by the leg.
I'll take one arachnid and then go ahead and just make me a smorgasbord, a bag of a variety of those.
That's going to
Chocolate
be
covered arachnid. That sounds really good right now.
1 gold
actually.
and 50 silver.
Okay, here you go. I'll give you 2 gold because you guys have been awesome.
Oh, thank you.
How much for just 1 chocolate covered arachnid?
For the whole arachnid, that's going to cost you 10 gold. For one of the larger legs, that's going to be a gold.
1 gold.
Just the
forget-
leg.
How does
The leg is
silver
quite
work?
large.
It's 10 silver to a gold, right?
An
Yeah.
arachnid leg is like a chicken leg
So I give
for
him
humans.
10 silver because that's all I have. All I have is silver. Actually, I'll give him 15 silver.
He gives
Man.
you your
That's
little
'cause-
assortment.
Silver is all I have. So
Decisions.
To Susan's!
Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for choosing
you.
Huber's Sweet Emporium. Have a sweet day.
You too.
That was good.
We're terrified this guy.
Poor
I
I feel like we do that wherever we go.
I was gonna say, I feel
know,
like we
right?
end up intimidating like every shopkeep we come into contact with.
And it's not all of us, it's just Baldric.
I would argue it's
If
a
it's
little
the
bit of
group-
everybody.
If it's the group with Baldric,
Yeah.
it's mostly Baldric. But the group as a whole as well. Us individually, it's only Baldric.
Baldric intimidates with his size. I can intimidate just with my
I was-
sheer presence.
I was gonna
That's
say, I don't know. I feel
true.
like Winter is pretty guilty in this too.
That's
Yeah.
true. Winter just has to show her teeth.
Yeah.
And then-
And then Niffy can be scary if she just gets really excited about something, a la
Yeah.
cinnamon buns.
Cinnamon buns!
Sparks a spirit bomb off the tip of her finger, like.
And
Pretty much.
then Rooker can just appear out of shadows, so he can just be like, "Hi, yes, I would like to buy."
You arrive at Susan's little tent in the trunk market.
That's on the ground, right?
It's closer to the ground.
Closer to the ground. Yes.
Okay.
It's like 3 up. It's
Okay.
like Underfall, Bright Hollows, Trunk Market. So
And
it's
with the
still
number
in like
of
the
people
slum.
that you've seen going like in and out, she's pretty busy. Like, it seems to have cleared out, but she seems to be making a pretty good living on her by herself, just as she is.
For her.
Yeah.
And as you get closer, Normal, put that down. Yeah, drop it. Drop it. Good boy, Normal. Yes. Who is it?
Hi.
Hi, it's us.
Muffin Man.
Hello! Come in. I just brought a fresh pot of tea.
Oh, good. Hey, Susan, here. I brought you something. I give her the
Congrats.
bag of the bag of insects.
Oh my! I love the crickets. The crunch. The legs. Oh. She pulls out the wing and smacks it like a chip.
You doing well?
I am doing quite well. I was actually thinking of making a pretty tidy profit just on fortunes. It's been wonderful. I've been thinking, although the big city's not really my speed, me and Normal here. Normal, there's people here. Come. And you see like this large beetle, like dog pounce on you, like hug onto Baldric. And like one of its legs like goes up and down, like twitches.
Shakes. Oh my goodness.
We're
excitedly
glad to
bounces
see
between
you.
the few of you. Like, oh yeah, I've been
And
thinking the big city's not really my speed. I've done a lot of things here, set out my good buddy upstairs in the canopy market. And I think I'm going to go back to the swamp. It's where I'm supposed to be. It's home.
Go where it makes you happy, but I'm glad
Fair.
that you got to get a little taste of the city life. And
Oh yeah, well actually you came just when I was just about to start packing up. It must be fate. I think I didn't see that. Huh.
Well,
Speaking
it's
of which-
good that we caught you because we are unfortunately in need of a great deal of your time. We have some questions for you, if you don't mind.
Oh, please! I was just about to test out some experimental conjury. I read about it in a book. Conjuration for Dummies. It's wonderful. It's hilarious. I should loan you the book sometime. Ooh, but it's just missing a little bit of mint. But please, walk and talk. And she like goes around and like pays a few jars.
we ran into someone who was an old companion of yours, perchance.
Oh!
A Mr. Oddwald Ebenhart.
Jolly Wally! I missed him. How's he doing? I hope your discussion was at least pleasant.
About that.
I
When
remember
did
back
you
in
see
the
him
day,
last?
we would
Yeah.
play fetch all the time. Little Normal was nothing more than a little pupae on my back. Oh, it was such a wonderful time.
Did what? How long has it been since you last saw him?
Oh, just a couple years. We kept in contact pretty regularly. He would send me some mail. I would almost throw it away, and then I would retrieve it, and then Normal would try to eat it, and then I'd read it, and I'd respond.
Susan, he's gone. We found that he has been dealing in necromantic magics in a way that was destroying some lives down at the Avium. And we had no choice.
Like he was scared.
He had been dealing and creating these creatures
And
I
attacking
believe,
students.
cobble fright, as you called it.
I don't doubt that what you did was for the good of the wood.
I'm so sorry, Susan.
She reaches into her cabinet. She doesn't cry. She just becomes solemn. Finds the mint leaves she was seeking and drops them into her large snail cauldron. And she stirs. She circles her snail shell cauldron, picking handfuls of hanging herbs and small, desiccated creatures from around her tent and plopping them in the brew. Her beetle familiar, Normal, assists in the task, and as it drops a shriveled tentacle into the cauldron, starfish, for visions as clear as a midsummer's night. She mutters an incantation over the brew, and then, satisfied with her work, she grabs a ladle and portions out a bit of the liquid, blowing it cool before taking a sip. Her pupils dilate until her eyes turn black. They appear to contain stars and constellations. For a moment, Susan seems far away. Then her eyes return to normal, and she regains her senses. What a vision! Oh, there were so many possible Oh, I need to sit down.
Oh, here.
Yeah,
I help her into a seat.
Oh, thank you, darling. Oh, I saw one great power being kept in check by another. An endless dance of fire and ice. And she then pulls a tome from a shelf and rifles through it. The Borealis wants to be united with the flames. It is barred behind a door of cinders, to which only the tenders have the key. To reach it, you must find, this. And she shows you, like, in a book. It's an illustration of a plant. I believe, Rooker, you are most capable with plants and foragery. You make a survival check.
I was gonna say I have stuff to nature and survival. Hold on, I think I have a thing.
I have. I might have a feat. I think because I have a +4 in survival.
Oh, yeah, I have proficiency in nature and survival skills, and my proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability check I make with either of them.
Nice.
So
Damn.
survival or nature?
Either.
They're the same thing.
Yeah.
Like I add the same amount of stuff. Yo, that was really good. 24.
Yeah, she is indicated she is speaking of skyleaf, a type of leafy vine that grows around the taller trees in Humblewood. She explains that the vision showed her a sprig of skyleaf would be the key to accessing the Borealis, and that the artifact still rests in Humblewood, but beyond this, she's not sure. Signs point to the tenders living in Alderheart. Someone you're familiar with might hold the second key to the Borealis' resting place.
Well, yeah, the tenders.
The tenders, isn't that?
We can look for Tevor.
Or
a hobble.
Skyleaf vines grow in a part of the forest to the northwest, a 3-hour walk from Alderheart. I suppose you could choose to search for it now. Or speak to the, I believe they are called the tenders. Is that correct? Is that the right word?
Yeah, that sounds like might be good to check in on them.
I have a request. There's a little town. Riffin and I remain in contact. I believe he's there in Brackenmill. But you might tell him what happened. The two were very close. There is a good chance he might not believe you. But I don't think I could stand to see him and tell him that.
I think we were actually going to go and look for this Griffin character, so...
Well, Brackenmill is a nice town. There is a little inn there that has a lovely little gift shop. You must get me a mug.
Okay.
I think we
Will
can
do,
manage
Sue.
that.
But thank you.
I'm sorry, Susan.
So sorry.
So sorry.
He was always an anxious character. Riffin even said that his anxieties would be the death of him one day. And I suppose they were. At least his family. Maybe I'll stay one more day. But
Keep in touch. Okay?
Certainly. I would like to know how to send some things to you if you need help during this little endeavor of yours.
If we should need to contact you, will you be back in your original home in the swamp near Winnowing Reach?
Given everything that's happened, maybe I should stay? Oh,
Whatever makes you happy.
There's so much to consider. Well, if Wally is gone, I would like to try and do something for him, or at least finish what he wanted, which was to stop all of this. And I think I'd be better equipped to do that here than at home.
I agree. And I think this aspect of fire that we've discovered, it would be far easier to lay out an entire open field of town versus the thicket of the wood and into the Outer Heart itself. We need you, and we need everyone to be safe. We will share with you any research that we might have come across, but we just need all the players in position for this game to work.
And any sort of ingredients we can keep an eye out for as well, for anything you might need.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
Woot woot.
Ooh, that was terrible. Let's see if this is better.
Don't.
That's a lot better. Holy shit. Persuasion?
Yes.
21.
My dude.
Damn.
Very
Persuade.
well. I will stay. At least for now. I guess I'll start. Oh goodness, there's so many things to do. I have to journey out. I have to find more slugs. I could use a few more eyes. And perhaps even a walrus tongue. Although I don't think they're really native to this part of the Humblewood. I have just the idea. I have things to do. Oh, but there is a good chance that Riffin hasn't actually gone to Brackenmill yet. If he is still here, you might find him in the Wooden Flagon.
I think that's where we're planning on going to next. Unless you all have, any other ideas?
Works for me.
What time of day is it?
It's like midday.
Midday?
You basically
noon.
just devoured lunch.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Why don't we go there to
For
find
dinner.
a room to stay for the night?
Yes, that sounds great.
Right, well, let's go to the wooden flagon and find this Riffin character and, go from there. I feel like it's like we're going like, sorry we killed your friend. We just had lunch. It was great.
Right. See ya.
Good luck.
But it would...
Sorry we killed your friend. Brad, by the way, can you stay here and help us beat this giant tiger monster?
Oh my god,
before-
I was just like, oh my god, he just told her we killed her best friend. Oh my god.
Before we leave, I'm gonna like grab her hands into mine and like look into her eyes and just be like, Susan, promise we're going to make this right by everybody.
It's not your fault. It's... He started to withdraw from himself, and I thought there was something that I could... Feels like I should have done something. But he always needed a guiding hand. He needed someone to bring him down. That's coming from me. Whew, I'm a crazy person. But I feel like there was something else I could do, you know? I have to go. Thank you, dearie. Come on, normal. Come on.
All right.
As soon as we leave the tent, I'm like, I'm really gonna need a drink now.
Yeah, let's go to the pub.
To the pub.
Are you
Can I
going
get my game?
to your
Oh.
pub, or are you going to the wooden flagon?
We're gonna go to the wooden
Wooden
flagon this time.
Wooden flagon.
Mm-hmm.
Once more in this tavern is the best and nicest way I can possibly put this. Since it's so early in the morning, you don't really see a bunch of people. You see a few people come in for like the lunchtime and get like this slop in like a plate that serves as rations. And you look around.
Seemed a lot livelier when we came here last. A lot more.
Well, the party
Make
don't
it
start
lively.
till you sign in.
It's true. That's why I'm here.
So I walk in.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You you do see a white strig of a stout nature
Shit.
and a large sword on his back.
Oh shit.
I think that's okay. Hey, Mr. Bartender. Hey, can I get a round of what do you guys want?
Just some
Ale.
mead. Ale?
Mead, I'll take-
I could go for some mead.
By
That's
tiny
mean.
stars! It looks like you're growing a fair sight since the hub at the bandit camp. Hey, would you care for a drink? It's not every day I see the defenders of Alderheart up close.
Thank you. Yeah. 3 meads and ale. I think that will start us off.
So
Good.
what brings you all here today? Last I heard, you were going towards the avium.
Actually, we're just coming back from the avium.
Back.
One for the books.
Good.
Business as
Ugh.
per usual.
Just to
Baldric
confirm, this is the bartender talking, right?
No, this is Riffin.
Oh,
this
this
is
is Ribbon. Oh
Riffin?
shit.
Like he
Fuck,
looked
I thought
over
it
and
was
he's like,
bartender.
"Oh hey!"
Oh shit. Okay.
Hey. Actually, yeah, we just came back and I'm sorry, I don't think we officially met. I'm Winter.
Apologies, my name is Riffin. Some of the hoity-toity crowd call me the Ash Knight.
We've heard that name getting
Not
passed
a
around.
title I chose myself, I assure you.
Baldric's pretty humble too.
I've heard of you. Very, very impressive. I saw you on the battlefield.
Oh, yeah. I like the way you use your sword.
He went, thank you. Of course, the humble liaison of the minute members of the wood. How do you say that?
The humble liaison of the minute members of the wood.
I will not remember that. But it's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet
Niffy
you
for
too.
short.
Niffy for short.
We've taken to calling her Niffy.
Nuffy. And I don't know you.
Rooker. You can call me Rooker.
Nice to meet you. I got a table over here.
Oh, if you don't mind, yeah.
Yeah, if we're not,
Intruding on anything.
Just a bit of an investigation.
Investigation.
I've been looking for my friend for a few days now, almost like a couple of weeks. Becoming very difficult to track him.
Your friend?
Yeah. This dour little fellow is, I think you people call him a Corvum.
Uh-huh.
Really anxious, answers to the name Oddwald. He's been very elusive as of late.
Griffin.
Anyone else like to take this one?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
We just
may have run into him at the Avium.
Oh, the Avium!
was-
Oh, that was such an obvious place to check. Why did we run to the Avium?
he was experimenting with some necromancy
Oh,
on a scale.
little fool. Well, I hope to knock some sense into him.
He kind of bit off a little bit more than I think.
Anyone?
He kind of kidnapped someone
Oh, Audie.
in order to get information, and we were hired by the dean to investigate.
What
So
are you saying?
he's dead. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
He was. He created this
I think
insane creature. What was a cobble fright?
I think his
He
no,
had
I know
been-
his intentions were pure, but they got overshadowed. I think by fear. Just from what we've learned. We just talked to Susan. I'm sorry for your loss.
He didn't really leave us much of a choice. Intentions were pure, but didn't pay any mind to those who might have left in his wake by
think-
Yeah.
I think- I
The
think
cost
fear
of
can get-
his methods were too high.
Many years ago, well, like a month ago, he saved my life. I've been trying to find him. He ran. But I guess he had other things to do. I don't blame you. I understand the position you must have been. You've grown quite the reputation for respect in life, and I appreciate that. But I've heard of these kobold frights, and I understand.
we
If
want
it's-
to
If it's what you wanted to try and help, then I think what he would want is for others to help finish what he started.
I was about to say I'm not sure if this would ease the pain at all, but for whatever it is worth, I think he still might be helping. His notes led us to you and to Susan. We
Something
managed
called
Borealis.
Borealis.
The Borealis, and we think we might have at least a start of a way to stop the fire creature. And
We want to
And it's-
finish what he started.
yeah, and like I said, it was his notes that even led us here. We managed to convince Susan to stick around and help, and we
know, we know what we're looking for, and we know where we need to bring it once we find it.
Well,
We know the sigil, we know the artifact.
I'm a warrior. I don't know much about this Borealis, but in honor of the person who saved my life, I'd like to clear his name by helping yours.
we'd welcome the help.
That would be very much appreciated.
Thank you.
Shakes your hand.
Yeah.
However, this is an uncomfortable conversation to have without any drink. So
A toast.
I'm
A toast. I
getting
say
wasted.
a toast is in order.
I like you.
I once
I
had a
like
friend,
this guy.
He didn't say wasted. He called it schlammered.
I like you even more.
I think that's a phrase my dad used way back in Salter's Port. I think that's the term the sailors like to throw around.
I had family in Salter's Part.
Huh.
Small world?
Small
Smallwood.
Small wood.
It's the small wood after all, yes.
Now.
It's a small wood after all.
Please no.
Ladies and gentlemen, humble folk and bird folk alike, the night rages on with just an absolute, like, I can't even, like, legally let you in on this. Like, the rage that will ensue.
I want to try and keep up with him.
Oh, no.
I'll try.
That's not what I mean.
Oh, no.
Although, if you want, we can go ahead and, like... No, okay, no. That's not what I mean. What I mean is the session is ending.
We're
Damn
gonna
it,
have a
no.
fucking rager. We're going to have a fucking
rager.
rager.
So...
Let's keep the show so much.
With all members of the deceased's family caught up on, at least his friends, with a few new hooks to guide them along the way and a new direction, I suppose we'll find out what happens next time. So, traveler, may the winds sing your songs, may the trees shade your brow, and may the road itself remain faithful and true.